My name's John Hurd, and my wife and I own Second Gen Graveyard.
So Second Gen Graveyard, this doesn't look like a graveyard I've seen before. What's in this place?
So we do auto parts. We're a specialty auto parts business. I sell parts for 1970 to 1981 Trans Ams and Firebirds. It's kind of the narrow road that I'm in, and we've become pretty popular all over the world. We ship everywhere, but we concentrate on just the 70 to 81 Trans Ams and Firebirds and all the parts you can need for them, used or new. And then obviously we sell extra stuff. We have signs and
fun stuff
and hats and t-shirts, but our primary business model is used and new parts.
So from here, you're shipping all over the world?
All over the world. There's boxes in the lobby today. That's going to Canada, something going to Italy, something going to Germany. It's every day something different. And you know, I'm one of the businesses that can bring all the different parts together to be able to ship out in one box to go anywhere. So if they wanted to order a set of exhausts, they could do that and have that exhaust shipped to them, and shipping is super expensive to other countries. So they like that they can contact me and get an exhaust, get a carburetor, get door handles, get window sweeps, get weather seals, all into one box and shipped together. So it works out
One-stop
pretty well.
shop.
Yeah, one-stop shop. My wife and I are hobbyists. We're building our own cars, and we found out it was a lot cheaper just to go buy a bad car and take the parts we needed off of it. We call it a parts car. The parts we needed off it for our own builds. And so we'd do that, we'd have a car left over, and we would tell our friends, hey, we have this car, do you need anything off it? And all our car buddies would kind of pick it clean like a Thanksgiving turkey. It'd be down to nothing. And pretty soon we became known as the Trans Am guy, that, you know, he could get us whatever you wanted. So I started a little Facebook page that I thought 40 or 50 of my friends would be on, and I called it Second Gen Graveyard, because in the Trans Am world, the first generation is 1967 to 1969. The second generation is 1970 and 1981. So Second Gen and Graveyard, because I'm buying these rusty, beat up cars and resurrecting them and helping other people build their cars. That's where the name came from. So I started a Facebook page that I thought 40 or 50 of my friends would be on, and that Facebook page has almost 18,000 people on it now, and people from all over the world.
So this car doesn't look like we're picking it apart for parts. What's going on with this one?
No, this is one of my personal cars. My wife and I, we own 9 of these.
9 of the same ones?
Well, from different years, from 71 to 2002.
Okay.
But for the second gens, I think we have 7. I lose track sometimes. But I don't work on other people's cars. So if somebody drives in and says, hey, will you do my restoration or whatever, that's not my deal. I do parts. But this one is one that I need to work on. It's got some rust issues that need to be fixed, get a paint job and get it back going again. But one of our personal cars.
Does it have a name?
This one has a name. This name's Marty.
Marty?
So we name all of our cars.
Okay.
When you have, well, we have trucks too. So when you have 12 classic cars, you go and you go to the car show, you go, hey, let's take the Trans Am. Oh, which one? So they all have names. So all of our cars have names.
Okay, so these cars over here, these are your part cars.
These are parts cars.
So do they still have parts left in them, or are you taking stuff out? What's going on with them?
So far I haven't touched these yet. We're real close to getting our dismantler's license. Once we do that, then we'll be able to start taking them apart.
What's a dismantler?
So a dismantler's license in the state of Tennessee, they want to make sure that people aren't taking cars apart in their backyard and either selling stolen cars, or more importantly, having them sit out in the environment. It's raining today, so the rain would get on the cars, drop the oil down into the soil, and then contaminate the soil. So there's a lot of reasons why, but they're really strict on their dismantlers. So you have to make sure that you have your permits and your licenses and everything in place in order to get your dismantler's license.
But what kind of parts would you pull out of these? I mean, just all different kinds, anything?
So you look at a car and you may say, wow, that's really a piece of junk, but there's somebody out there right now that needs that radiator overflow bracket. Somebody out there that needs the hood release bracket. Every piece, every nut, every bolt, every bracket has value to somebody. And now with the invention of the internet and Facebook and the ability to communicate with somebody anywhere, they can find me. Whereas before, they'd have to go to their local junkyard and hope that they had one in that still had a specific part that they needed. Now they can call me. I'm a virtual junkyard.
Well, hey, we're so thankful that you let us take an inside look here today and kind of see the inside of the cars and inside of what you do here at Second Gen. Thank you for quite literally driving community right here in Gallatin.
Absolutely, we're happy to. I welcome anybody. Come in and say hi. See what we have. And just even if you don't have a Trans Am or a Firebird or a Camaro, come on in, I can get you parts. I mean, I'm a wholesale dealer for everybody. And we want to be a big part of the community. Christmas parades, 4th of July parades, and sponsoring car shows. We really want to get into Gallatin and be a part of the fabric.
That's what we like to hear.
Absolutely.
We're glad you're here with us.
Thanks for coming by.
Thanks.